Welcome back, everybody, for the 20th. That's not even a milestone, but I feel like it's a milestone for us. 20th Backroad Banter podcast episode. I'm excited. I think we got a good one ahead of us, man.
Yeah, that's dude. It is a milestone. The way that I look at it, maybe the number isn't impressive, but think about the amount of hours that we have of us just literally bantering on the internet right now.
Yeah,
we have
just
close
a bunch
to 50
of random
hours.
bullshit.
I love
a bunch of random bullshit. I love it too. And then, we ought to just we got to start sprinkling in random milestones that definitely aren't milestones.
Well, we could do that. I celebrate every day.
Have a celebration for like episode 37.
We'll find a reason to celebrate. 37's a lucky number. You add both those together, it's an even number, but separate.
That's true.
They're odd numbers, and it itself is odd. So, pretty cool. I'm excited for 37 now that you talk about it.
You're right.
Heck yeah.
You're right.
Looking forward to it.
Yeah, man. Well, I think we should start off like we always do. How was your past week since our last visit?
Ah, dude, it was busy. I felt about every emotion you could. I worked Friday and Saturday, hooding ceremony, graduation. That went good. Blah blah blah. Happy for everybody. Congratulations, everybody.
Oh yeah, happy Mother's Day to your wife. I didn't get to tell you.
I appreciate that. I'll make sure to tell her here whenever I get off if she's up.
I'm a little late, but happy Mother's Day to the mothers.
Yeah, it'll still mean the same to her. Then I got out work Saturday. Got to spend it with Mom for Mother's Day. Got to spend it with my mom and all my siblings, which was really rare, but really cool to have all of us just hanging out up there, or at least being up there in the same area code. And then Sunday, we celebrated Faith. Me and Layla got to celebrate Faith and just spend the day with her, which was amazing, and shower her with just some presents and then just time together. And yesterday we had a funeral for old Mr. Eugene's father. He had passed away there last week, so me and Faith went down, and we were there for Eugene. And well, Faith had a relationship with him. I'd only met him once or twice, but there for Eugene. So really, it was good, productive. Like I said, felt every emotion in the book, and now it's kind of technically official summertime for my job, so I'm looking forward to making some progress on some personal goals. Looking forward to making some progress on the podcast, both at work, professionally, and just kind of see what's going to happen over the next few months, man. I don't know. Looking forward to it, though. What have you been into? What's your last week consisted of?
I didn't get much done this past week. I'm fresh off the long week. I mean, I told you my schedule. I was on so this past week was the one with all the days I had to work. So since we last met, just been working. Been working. But yeah, the days off are coming, or they came today, yesterday, and then I got the long weekend coming up. So hopefully I'll have a good story for you next week. But been laying low, not doing a whole lot. So.
Do you have anything planned as of now?
Not particularly. I thought about coming to town because
heck yeah,
it'd be the only time I'd get to come to town for a little bit, not too awful long, but a little bit, because I've got plans for my following long weekend after this next one. So I thought about making the trip to town, but I don't know yet. I thought about staying here, saving the money, coming down later in the summer or something.
Yeah. Well, heck yeah. Hopefully you get into something either way.
Yeah.
There's a lot to do up there, fairly cheap, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Pirate tickets are just going to keep going down, I would imagine.
Yeah, I see a lot of ads for them right now, and it is not the time. They're all BS advertising, talking like, now's the time to experience not Pittsburgh sports. So, we'll see. I don't know. What all do you have planned for this episode of the podcast? What all do you have to talk about? What can you kick us off with that can maybe lead us down a few rabbit holes?
Oh, dude. I guess we were just talking about them. I do want to look at what Pirates tickets are. I want to see if shit's gone downhill since shit's gone downhill. But I wanted to kick it off with the Pirates anyway, and somebody else, but I'll get to somebody else in a minute. So I'm going to check here. Saturday, May 24th. Wow, tickets are still about what they were when I went, before all hope was lost. I guess as we were losing all hope. But it's lost now.
Yeah.
Who I really wanted to talk about was the Rockies. Like, we talk about the Pirates being bad a lot, but the Rockies are in bad shape, man. They're 7-34. Yeah, I didn't say that wrong. 7-34. They, I would like to. I could look up the. Oh, a second. Yeah, let me look up the actual math for what they're projected to lose.
Well, at this rate, we could multiply them by 4, and they'll win 30 games and lose out 120.
Yeah, let's see here. So I had this worked out the other day, but it's changed from the other day. And
I bet I'm really close with my guess there.
they're projected to finish with about 28 wins and 134 losses.
Yeah.
That would be the record. The record was set last year. The White Sox lost 121 games.
That's hilarious. Yeah.
134 losses is fucking nuts, dude. That's bad.
Yeah.
And they fired their coach after we did. So we got to 12-26 or something, and we fired our coach. They let things get much, much worse.
Yeah, they're heading in very unseen territory for the simple fact that they're losing. They're going to win less games than most NBA teams.
Yeah.
That's I don't know. That makes sense though. I'm not paying attention to baseball. I'm not really paying attention to sports a whole lot right now. But I saw something that somebody was talking about. They should do an exhibition game between the Rockies and the Savannah Bananas, and whoever wins keeps that MLB spot.
That would be awesome. I'd be
You'd
on
like
board
that?
with that.
Okay.
Yeah, I'd be on board with that. I'd like to see what actually happened. I'd really like to see them play. I would like to see like the worst major league team every year. I'd like to see this in all sports. I feel like throughout the years in all of our conversations, we've brought this up kind of in all sports. The worst professional team facing like the best college or the best minor league or something like that. I think that would be really fun.
Yeah, this one would be. I don't know. That's just I'm more blown away with the record or with the projected record because. Well, that's just sad, but I don't know baseball, so I can't really say shit.
Yeah, it's about as bad as it can get. I mean, yeah, 162 game season. You're only projected to win 28. Like that's rough, man. I don't know what you got to do to turn that ship around. I think everything. Like I've seen bad baseball teams, but that's fucking nuts.
Well, you definitely got to start changing something. You can't just sit still and do nothing.
Just make them a minor league team, and bring up one of the minor league organizations.
Bring up one of theirs.
Yeah, bring up one that's already in a city that has other professional sports teams.
Yeah, that would be funny. There's and I mean they play everywhere, so you could technically be for any team affiliated with another team but play in a different city. Yeah. That would be interesting. We should try to start a petition and institute that. That would be good. That would be real good. I don't know.
That would be hilarious.
I don't know who the commissioner of the MLB is, but I'm going to leave this one up to you. You just give him a couple calls and leave our number, and that should be about it. I'm pretty sure he'll want us after that.
Does he have a number like the Permanis people did with the
No, but
Wings?
No, but I think we gained so much clout with Permenti Brothers that they kind of sent out a mass email to all public companies and professional sports organizations that may enjoy wings. And
get these fucking guys out of here.
They said, hey, you don't want to piss these guys off. So they definitely be more open to talk to us since they at least have heard of us now. We're not a bunch of nobodies. We're the wing guys from Permenti Brothers. Angry phone calls. So got some affiliation, some tie to some public companies, so that's pretty good. Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's about all I had for baseball. The Pirates haven't disappointed me anymore the past couple weeks.
Well, that's good.
Their new coach got ejected on like his second game, which is pretty sweet. I like that. I like the commitment. I like going out there and taking one for your boys. Arguing with an umpire for whatever reason. I don't even care what for. Just go out there and set the tone.
It's not going to hurt anything right now,
Yeah.
so you might as well.
Right?
I had just said it there, that it kind of shows that I know nothing about sports, but so does this, because the NBA playoffs is not going how I thought it would. It is the opposite, in fact. I am enjoying it as a fan of basketball. I very much like it. As a fan of the Cavaliers, it's pretty sad to check the scores. Like right now. Let's check the score.
Yeah, they're playing right now. They're up 4 at half.
Okay, that's not bad.
By the time this comes out, we could be, talking an entirely different situation. They could be done.
Yep. I don't see him coming back 3-1.
It'd be tough, man.
Well, what's funny is so does the Celtics. They also have to come back 3-1.
Yeah. Yeah, they do.
And so do the Warriors. Bro, okay. Well, I think this one's nearly done then.
But the Thunder and the Nuggets is still pretty fun. The Nuggets always know how to make playoffs interesting for some reason.
Yeah. Well, they're a really good team, too. I think they're just overlooked. Because they're so much flashy. Like, they're not that flashy.
Yeah. Yeah, they're just Jokic, and then Jamal Murray lights up every once in a while.
Yeah, you got some, what's his name? Andrew, or whatever, Gordon.
Oh, Aaron, yeah.
Aaron Gordon.
Yeah, Aaron. I always forget that he plays for the Nuggets. I know he hit that game winner a few days ago.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah, man, it's really hard to pick like who I think's gonna.
I'm not even gonna take another guess. Yeah,
it's hard. Yeah,
I'm just gonna guess once I see who's in the championship on the winner, because right now
it could be anybody.
Yeah. Yeah, this is actually I'm glad you said that, because that's a good way to look at it. This really could be anybody's finals at this point.
Yeah, I mean, like even these teams that are down 3-1, I think every one of them are capable of coming back. Do I think any one of them are? I don't know. I mean, it's possible.
Yeah.
You look at the teams that are down, the Celtics, the Warriors, and the Cavs. It's not gonna catch me by surprise if any one of them were to come back. Like they're just too good. They're just too good. They're streaky teams, especially as many winning streaks as the Cavs have gone on this year. Like I know they've been struggling this series, but they just got to not get the shit kicked out of them, and they seem to do fine.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really it.
Yeah, they can't give up a run. Like when they give up a run, it seems to be all over for them.
Yeah, they're definitely not a regrouping team.
No, they fell off the rails the other day. It was a record. It was a record lead at halftime. It was like 41 points or some shit.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah, it was crazy. It didn't make any sense, man. It pissed me off.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Yeah, it pissed me off real good. I kept checking it, and I kind of didn't believe what I was seeing a couple of times. So, man, I just got to stop looking at it. And then I stopped looking at it, and I got notifications.
Oh, that's even worse.
I'm like, man, come on.
You can't get away from it, yeah. Hey, you're their one fan right now,
Yeah.
Wyatt. They need you. That's upsetting. I don't know who's gonna go. I don't know who's gonna win. I'm just glad that it's good basketball, because that's been
fun.
needed. They just released today for NFL. Did you see all the overseas games that they did? The international games they released.
I knew they were doing a lot, but I didn't see exactly how many or exactly where they were or anything.
There are 7 of them.
I know one's in Germany.
Vikings play in 2 of them. Vikings play in Dublin, and then the next week they play in London.
What about the Jags? The Jags probably play. I feel like they might play a couple in London.
They play once in London.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, let me just send this to you so you can look at it. I'll throw it up here in case anybody's watching and is interested. The Dublin one's obviously where the Steelers play, but there's one more team, I guess. I'm just now seeing this that's supposed to play the Chargers on like opening weekend. Oh no, Berlin, Madrid, London. Oh, 3 in London. Holy cow, that's crazy, dude. They're really selling out London. Oh, they're different. Bro, the Rams and the Jags get to play in Wembley. That's cool.
That's pretty cool. I like that they
That's cool.
I like that they're doing the Friday night game again week 1.
Oh, you know what? I never even caught on to that. That is cool.
They did it last year. I forget who was in it, but the last year was the first time they did it. And it was really cool to just like I guess it's different with my schedule now, but last year was really cool to get off work and go home and do your evening shit and then get to watch a football game on Friday night.
Yeah, that is really cool. You'll need to remind me when that comes up because that's sick. This is the next part of the NFL. This is the only other thing I wanted to talk about. So as we're fans and as we're looking at, there are 7 games right there specifically, which most of them I think are on NFL Plus or whatever, so $100 a month. Somebody calculated this up. I saw it on social media, and so I then proceeded to Google it, and Google said that it was true. So then I went back to Instagram and screenshotted this. So this season, if you were an NFL fan that wanted to watch every game, meaning have access to every single game, you would have to spend almost $1,500. Sunday ticket is apparently $522.
That sounds right.
YouTube TV for the entire season and for the sports packages is $560. Peacock.
Yeah, it's just cable price.
Yeah, Peacock is $13. Netflix is $22. See, I think for Netflix, is Netflix $22 for me? That's upsetting.
And that's still only per month too. Like you still have the whole you have from September to December in the
Yeah, so that's not a one-time charge on those ones. Yeah.
Right. And then and now the first couple weeks of January too. So
Amazon Prime is almost $90 with the NFL stuff. ESPN Plus is $104, and then you have your taxes and these people added in taxes and fees for $197. So your total is $1,515.
That's a load of shit. That sucks, man.
Bro, if it was even half of that, that would be horse shit. We're not at the games. We're not experiencing anything. Mm-hmm. A lot of us root for crappy teams.
Yeah.
We're not gaining anything. So I saw that and I wanted to throw that in there because I knew that would I don't know if anybody else knows that, but it's just something else to think about. And that's why you just find a team, try to watch your team, and don't worry about the other ones because too costly now. Shoot. Man, I remember whenever you could literally just have Dish or DirecTV and then buy NFL Red Zone or the Sunday ticket.
Right,
and you would get 8 games at once, like all the games that were up.
Yeah, I remember my dad had that for a little bit. It was nice.
Yeah, that for real football fans or for people that just enjoyed watching games and, especially with commercials, that's usually where I saw it. A lot of people that didn't like commercials like that because they could always watch a game at some point. But crazy, just crazy. But I don't know.
That's a lot of money. I feel like, shit, yeah, I mean, I feel like the NBA is more. I don't know why. Has anybody calculated that? Because the NBA has a lot too. And then Major League Baseball, I honestly don't think it's possible because I just don't think it is. I don't think there's any way that you can watch all of everybody's 162 games. Like, I don't think there's a way to access all of those streams. Yeah, I mean, I guess if you had like a VPN in every place's like local cable networks, then you could do it. But
Well, I don't know. It says that with NBA League Pass, you get access to all games.
really,
And that's yeah. So, and the cost for the full season is $110 or
It's not bad.
$160 per year when you do it monthly. But it says includes access to the live games and commercials. So,
huh?
but that's also just this specific thing that I'm reading. So, but interesting. That is interesting. If that's true, that honestly might be worth it. Down the road in a couple years when I have a house and make a lot more than what I make now, but make some money. That's not bad. And basketball's fun. You know what? I'm gonna go back to for a second. I'm gonna go back to baseball. Did you see how crappy and dumb the MLB commission is? Like the entire commission and whoever the board is. For now, lifting the ban on Pete Rose and
Well, yeah, now he's dead. Yeah,
they waited till they're dead to
yeah.
I see that's so much more disrespectful than just leaving it in place.
Yeah, you got to stick to your guns, and if they die while you're sticking to your guns, then well, you made that choice.
Yeah, I
think they should have lifted that while he was alive. Like, I saw that today. I saw that just a couple hours ago. I think.
I don't have a real opinion. Like, I'm with you. They should have lifted it when he was alive. But like you said to begin with, if you're gonna lift it, do it while he's alive, because it means nothing whenever he's dead. And like, he's the only person that really would have cared.
Right.
It's. Or he would have cared the most, and it would have been good for him to finally get some affirmation and some credit for what he had done.
Yeah, I don't care if he was betting on sports. He had more hits than anybody in Major League history ever. I don't give a shit if he was betting. I don't care what he was betting on.
I don't think he was betting against his team on all of them, was he?
I'm not sure. I never read too much into the details of it because you couldn't convince me otherwise, because I was like, man, the way I saw it is if he was somebody that sucked, then yeah, sure, whatever he did might have been wrong, and I'd look into it a little more and decide on that. But he is Major League Baseball's all-time hits leader. You know what I mean? Like, I almost don't give a shit what he did. Almost don't care.
Yeah, you're like, there are three things. Did he hurt somebody? No, wait, there's one thing. Did he hurt somebody? Because if he didn't hurt anybody, then that's probably about it. If he didn't hurt anybody...
And even if he did, like, did they deserve it? You know what I mean? Like if you're the all-time hits leader, like, I'm gonna listen. I'm gonna be like, all right, well...
you at least get him explain yourself to you. Why I don't listen to you.
Yeah.
Dude, that is freaking hilarious. That is so funny. Wow. Now I'm really glad.
Yeah, that's like the whole country did it, a couple decades ago with OJ. Like, everybody listened. They were like, well, this guy's the best fucking running back of all time. We got to hear him out.
Dude, I saw something like last week that showed a video of him on NBC wearing those gloves a couple weeks before during an NFL game. But it didn't fit. But, like, I'm almost certain, like, I'm with the people that made this video. They were doing everything they can to pause it and look it up. I'm almost certain that it was those gloves. But that doesn't matter, because also he's dead, and so is she, so.
That's really true, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they are both dead. Yeah, well, I know she is. She's been dead for a minute.
What? No.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson is dead, isn't
what?
he? That's crazy, man. That old bastard.
Yeah. That's so funny. I wish he would have sold the truth.
Just write at the end. Like, why not?
Why not, dude?
Yeah. Write it down or something somewhere. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
hand in the other glove. Like,
yeah, you can't carry that lie to your grave and then keep carrying it. You gotta leave it behind somewhere. I would. If I did anything crazy and got away with it for my whole life, somebody's gonna know before I die.
maybe he had such an ego that he thought if he never spoke it out loud, God would never know.
Yeah.
I
He's
could
probably
see that.
he's probably so fucking, or was so fucking insane that he probably was able to just convince himself that he was telling the truth. He told himself enough times that he believed his own lie.
That's all it took right there. Yeah, it just took. Well, see, no, here's how you also know that he did it, because he ended up going to prison, and that was only because they were like, you know what? He's got to be locked up for something. We've messed up a few years ago. He should not be out on the streets. And it really gave him time to reform.
What did he go to prison for? It was something entirely different. I forget what it was.
Tax fraud.
I think that's what it was.
I think he was selling his shit, selling his own memorabilia or something, and inflating the price or something.
Do you remember in I forget when it was. It was like before he died. Like it was the past few years before he died, and he said that he was afraid to go back to LA because he might be standing next to whoever did it.
That is hilarious. I do remember that.
Yeah.
I was wrong, dude. This says that OJ was jailed for armed robbery and kidnapping in 2007.
Oh shit, that's awesome.
Dude.
Oh, yeah.
Good for him for going after his dreams. He never gave up. He
didn't, dude.
He took some
didn't
time
give up
off.
Anything. He was
regrouped, as the Pirates should do, and as the Rockies should do. Regrouped and waited for his moment. Wow.
Yeah. Hall of Fame criminal, Hall of Fame running back. That's nuts.
Oh, okay, that's why I have the sports memorabilia. So he was found guilty of robbing and kidnapping two sports memorabilia dealers at gunpoint in Las Vegas hotel.
That shouldn't be laughing, but
Okay, yeah, and I'm pretty sure it was for over his own memorabilia. So that's so part of me was right. It was just not the important part. Dude, you only get 9 years in prison for armed robbery and kidnapping?
that's pretty crazy.
That's insane. I feel like that should be way longer.
Yeah.
And he did it
Yeah.
to two people, so he should like get double the sentence.
Right. And you almost like can't even feel sorry for him because if he needed the money that bad, then he just fucked up. You know what I mean? Like he had plenty of it. He had plenty of it for a long time. If he was really that hard off on money, it was his own fault.
Well, he was hard off on money.
Oh yeah,
and it was his own fault.
Yeah, that's right. Because he had to pay Kim Kardashian's dad
A lot of money. Yeah. I can't imagine the amount of people he had to pay off.
Oh my god,
dude! The neighbors,
the
certain
judge.
cops, certain cops. Yeah, like
the judge.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. Well, we could transition here.
He's deep in his pockets.
I wanted to ask you, just real quick, this is the only sports thing I have left. I saw a picture of it today, and I said, that is so cool. The clock in Pittsburgh for the countdown to the NFL draft. Have you
Really?
seen it?
Where is that? I haven't even seen anything about that.
It's on one of the things. You should Google it. It's a giant clock. I can send you a picture of it. It's freaking sick, dude.
Is it like on a billboard or is it on a building or what?
No.
Oh, shit.
It's
okay.
independent. It's its own
I
giant...
see it. It's its own structure. Yeah.
Yeah. It's a steel clock, and it's got high schools on one side within that are in Pennsylvania. And then on the other side, it has... I forget what's on the other side. I don't know what's on the other side. I'm sorry. I only remember one side.
I'm about to find out right now. I just got the video pulled up. I had to wait on an ad.
Oh, see, that video is probably the one that I watched.
Oh, I can't tell what that is. Yeah, I'm not sure what's on the other side either. Western PA high school football. I'm not sure if there is anything on the other side. I can't tell. Yeah, because it just shows that side. But that is pretty cool. I haven't. I really want to know where it's at downtown.
Somewhere on North Shore is all I've seen. So I'm gonna guess right in line with the stadium, probably.
Yeah.
Nice structure though, looks good.
Damn, this is crazy. This article says officials said around 500,000 to 700,000 people are expected to flock to the area next year,
Oh,
with multiple businesses and vendors being able to take part in the festivities.
I
That's-
wanted.
We need to have a merch stand at the draft.
Bro, we could do that. Find what it takes to get a permit to have a stand on the city of Pittsburgh. That's about the only thing we'd have to do.
Right?
Heck yeah, that's awesome. Well, now I'm glad I said that. I thought you would. I more said that in case anybody wanted to see, and just because I thought that was cool. I didn't know
It's
you
pretty
hadn't
cool
seen
looking.
that yet.
I wonder what they're going to do with it whenever the draft passes.
They're going to tear it apart and sell it in every fan shop in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, just little pieces of it, yeah.
Little tiny
You're
pit,
right.
yeah. That's a joke, but it's not a joke because that's what
They
happens.
probably actually will.
That's what
yeah.
happens to everything. Oh yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't have any sports related things.
Cool.
I don't even have this next thing I have isn't even really important. I just saw it on Instagram the other day and it made me chuckle. And it has since ruined my Instagram algorithm cuz now they're all I see. But I'm sending you the picture of this thing right now.
Okay. What the? Okay.
It's
Okay.
called a Siberian Roe Deer, I think is what it's called.
Well, it looks like he makes them at night. That.
Yeah. Yeah,
He's
he looks
making-
he looks like how I feel right now.
Oh, I'm saving that. That's going up. Just so everybody
Yeah.
can know that if you know who Shane Gillis is, or if you know somebody that makes them at night, then you would get that. Bro, that is so funny. That's hilarious that that's what's on your feed right now.
Oh, dude, so many of them.
That's so good.
I bet I could get on my Instagram right now, and it's going to be one of the top 5 videos that pops up. Probably multiple.
That made me so happy just watching. I cannot wait. I hope
Yeah, it's the first one. The first one's another one.
if anybody is watching this, I hope they enjoy this.
Yeah, that guy's awesome.
That
I
is-
think he should be my picture for this week.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is great. If you want him to be, that is your picture for
Yeah,
sure.
he should be my picture for this
All
week. I like
right.
that guy. I don't know his name. I don't even know if it's a guy, but
That's okay.
that's another official, unofficial mascot that we have. I believe, in my mind at least.
If we ever meet him, I'm drawing this into a cartoon. I'm gonna draw this into just a sticker. It's just gonna be the head.
Yeah.
I'm gonna turn just the head into a sticker. That is funny. You know what? If we ever meet him, we're making him a few grilled cheese. Just sliding him his way.
Yeah.
Gonna just let him know that we appreciate him. Cause, holy shit. What is wrong with this?
Dude, I don't know. I don't know. It is though. It's really funny to look at. Like I just the longer I look at him, the more I wonder like what's going through this motherfucker's head. Like what is this guy thinking?
Oh my gosh.
He's just so round, dude. He's so round. I can't tell if he's stoned or pissed off.
What did you say these are called again?
Siberian Roe Deer, I think is what it was. I know Roe Deer is right. I don't know if the Siberian part's right.
Well, just in case anybody's listening, I want them to be able to look them up if they want to laugh a little bit more, because
That
funny.
is what it is. Yeah, Siberian Roe Deer. Yes, not all of them are that funny looking, man, but some of them get a good chuckle out of me.
Yeah, you just catch them during the wintertime like this one when when their coat's real thick. And
Yeah, fuck, that guy looks hilarious.
Heck yeah. Well, I'm gonna name you Dylan. Dylan, I hope you're having a good day.
Yeah, that. All right, that is Dylan. Yeah.
Oh, well, heck yeah. I'm gonna be honest. I don't have I don't know. I don't know if I don't have anything that good. That's probably the best part of my. That's probably the best part of the show right there. We can move on here. I did see. Did you see that Antonio Brown filed with NASCAR for a license?
Like to fucking drive? Huh.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty funny. I don't think they should do it. But it would make me laugh if they did.
You know what? I'm gonna write that too. I think it'd be funny to draw Antonio Brown inside of a NASCAR and send that to him.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he might appreciate it. Either that or he might not. Then again, he might.
He might. And if not, I still did it and have a sticker to use for my portfolio, if nothing else.
Yeah.
It's random drawings. Yeah, that's funny. Other than that, people should look up just real quick, the barbecue nachos, because that is a minor league team's alternative identity, and it's literally just a tray of barbecue nachos. So, if you like nachos and you like barbecue, then you should go and honor the Memphis barbecue nachos.
The Memphis Redbirds. They will be the Memphis barbecue nachos. The day this comes out, so today and tomorrow, Friday and Saturday.
Well, look at that.
The Memphis Redbirds will be the Memphis barbecue nachos.
Without planning it, I planned it like that because that's just how it's supposed to be. You set things.
So if you're in and around Memphis, go to the game both days. Yeah. And if you don't, then I guess you can probably fuck yourself or something.
Yeah. If you didn't see it, if you're watching this right now, you probably already missed us. But the Backroad Banter crew was set up there with a goat milking station and free T-shirts.
Yeah, that's right.
So you could have got some barbecue nachos and then hung out with us there for a little bit. Maybe watch a little inappropriate television as we do at games. And that would have been real cool. Hopefully we see you guys there, or have seen you guys there.
Yeah. And if you were there and you didn't see us there, then I guess you probably didn't look hard enough.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you should have downshifted, looked to the left. We'd have been right over in the corner.
That's right.
It's what my permit says. That's what the
that's our station.
Yeah, that's what they gave us there in the electronic slip that they sent. So, heck yeah, barbecue nachos. Can't wait to celebrate with you guys. Backroad Banter crew will be down there.
Right. We might. We should be.
A crew will be down there.
There will be some member of some crew down there at some point, I'm sure.
A crew will be down there. It will not be the Backroad Banter crew.
Or it might.
And if it is, then you guys should really check us out.
Yeah, you never know what can happen between now and Friday.
Oh, you know who else might be coming? I just forgot. Oh my gosh. Pope Leo.
Leo.
I know
he might be coming. I like that. Yeah,
he might be coming. So if you're really interested in learning more about the Catholic Church and what it can do for you, and you want to try a little bit of barbecue nachos while you milk a goat with your left hand, just come on down to the Memphis Redbirds game. They're on Friday and Saturday. Specifically Friday from the time of before you've seen this. So,
yeah.
Hopefully you saw us.
Yeah, and the Pope. And if you didn't, then
just missed us.
That's right. That's not on. Yeah, we're not advertisers. Yeah, he might be there.
He might be there. I don't know.
He might not. Yeah.
Oh.
That would be some crazy shit if he was just randomly at the.
I'm not gonna lie. It'd make me pretty happy just because the text that he sent me had me super confused as to why he would be going to Memphis if he should be heading over to wherever they are in France or wherever they're at, wherever the Vatican is. I don't know. I don't care. I'm not a pope. I'm not Catholic. Stop trying to convert me. I'm so done with you. Whoa.
I'm the Pope. I'm wearing my Pope hat right now, see?
Oh, I forgot you are the Pope. Well, don't convert me. Don't convert me.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Now, unless you have a convertible, you could convert me with a convertible.
That's true.
Drop the top, play a little bit of inappropriate urban music, and just like the old days, we just cruise, brother.
Yeah, man.
Ah,
That's what I would
man.
do if I was the Pope, which I might be. I'm only am when I wear this hat.
I've never been the Pope, but I might apply for it next time. I don't know.
You should.
Yeah, we'll see.
I don't know what the criteria are, but I knew the other day, and I
I'm pretty
forgot.
sure you have to be old as shit,
I think that's right.
Catholic,
I know
into
that's right.
into little boys.
That's 50-50. That's a gray area, I think.
Oh yeah, into little thems. You can't label them right now. It's anybody's. Well, what else do they eat? What does it? Let's just look it up, everybody. What does it take to become a pope? Oh, you have to use reason, so I'm out. Yep. You have to be able to accept and exercise the office. I can accept and exercise within the office.
Yeah, that's a pretty good show. I can do that too.
Yeah, I really like that show. It's really funny. I was
Yeah.
actually just on. I was in the metaverse office world just 2 days ago, playing around, walking around. It was actually really cool because you got like assignments that you can do, and everybody's office is actually set up. It's cool. It was fun.
That is pretty cool.
Yeah. So apparently, bro, it says you have to be ordained.
Hell yeah, dude. That you check one of the boxes.
Oh my goodness! Now I just have to get the other like 12, and I'll be good.
Yeah, so
Oh
you
my
have
gosh.
to watch The Office or whatever that first one was, and then you have to.
Nope. We've got another one. It says cardinal selection. I choose the red cardinal.
That's right.
Easy. And you know what? My favorite cardinal? Guess my favorite cardinal.
Is it the barbecue nachos?
It is the barbecue nacho.
Yeah. Yeah, because I guess they're normally Cardinals, but they're normally Redbirds. It doesn't specify Cardinals.
You have to be spiritually depth and theological expertise. That means nothing to me. I don't think that both of those are fake, and because of the amount of syllables in them, they don't exist. There's your theological expertise.
Yeah, so you got that one too.
There you go.
How many other ones do you have?
Global. I'm not global, but I do know how to manage crisis because that is my fucking mind. 2/3 majority. Oh, dude. I think I just have to get really 2/3 majority of the voting.
Oh, nice.
So I just got to go sweet talk a bunch of inappropriate words, and I can do that. I could totally sweet talk some old people. And they're all old. Wait, is there an age requirement? I bet there is an age requirement. If not, we're going to apply. No age requirement. You know what? Once this one dies, he just kicked it off. That's really what I needed. I needed the first American Pope to be in, and he just really opened up the floodgates for me to park this bitch right in there. I'm just going to freaking... I'm getting on it and not getting off till the wheels fall off.
All right, yeah. So you're gonna be the next Pope.
I'll be the next Pope.
Hell yeah.
Yep. I hope this
Stick
one lives
to
a
it.
long time.
Stick to it and stay ordained or whatever the kids say these days.
Yep.
I think that's what they say. Yeah.
If they don't, then they should.
They should. Yeah. Yeah. Keep it ordained.
That's gonna be a hashtag this week. Hashtag. Bro, I love
Hashtag
it.
stay ordained.
Oh, so we'll see. I don't know. I'll apply for it. I've kind of learned that there's a lot of jobs I'm not qualified for, and then a lot of jobs that I'm not professional enough for. And in that case right there, I really could... I don't know. No, never mind. I want to do it. I want to rule the Catholic world.
Is that what you do?
I think that's the whole point.
That's right. Yeah, you get to control the weather or something like that.
No, that's the Jews. They're on the other
Oh,
side.
yeah, shit.
Yep.
From our religion.
They're the ones shaking all the change around the world. You hear that? That's what the thunders are coming over the hill. You hear that? You better watch out. They're coming to rob your bank. Not really. They'll just sell you really shitty insurance. we can move on to. Oh, dude, did you? I just saw this, but I just saw. Did you see the Spider-Man Noir videos?
No, I didn't.
Oh, bro, you gotta. That comes out next year on Amazon Prime. It's got Nicolas Cage in it. You should check that out and watch that here real quick, and we can just. I'll skip forward 20 seconds. Yeah, I thought for a good little. I mean, it's a good teaser. That's a good teaser trailer. I remember hearing about that years ago, but I
never thought they were gonna do anything with it.
I thought it was fake, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like, I started thinking it was one of those, like, YouTube things that people make just to get views.
Well, I know he did the voice in the animated one, the Spider-Verse one or whatever, I'm pretty sure, didn't he?
I don't know, did he?
I think he did the voice. I think he did the voice for him. But, which is kind of what I expected that to be. I thought it was going to be another animated thing, and then I watched the thing, and I was like, no, that's not what that was. That's an actual movie, yeah.
It's a TV show.
And it's a TV show. Okay.
They're coming out with 2 versions. You can watch it in black and white and color.
Really?
So I'm excited. That's going to make a really big difference for dramatic effects, but it's also going to show what, like, especially for me, like, as a marketing person, I'm going to be able to see, like, different highlights and styles and see what works. So it'll be cool for just an advertising perspective, and then a super nerd fan perspective of, like, finally seeing that. I honestly, I don't know, I was never a really big fan or never really followed the Spider Noir or whatever it is, so I never really thought that they would make it for any reason.
Yeah.
But I'm excited.
Yeah, I hope it's pretty cool. I always like Spider-Man stuff. No matter how exhausted I get of Marvel stuff, I'll always give Spider-Man stuff a try because Spider-Man's the shit.
Spider-Man, there's a couple. X-Men, I can never quit on.
Yeah.
I'll always enjoy X-Men. Spider-Man's one. And then Iron Man would probably be about the only other one. Actually, probably Hulk. I really enjoy the Hulk.
The Hulk's pretty cool.
I really enjoyed the Hulk. I've liked all the Hulk movies. Like every version of the Hulk that I've lived through. I've really enjoyed. So, yeah, there's probably those 3. But now the Marvel universe is so big, having 3 or 4 that you enjoy is nothing.
Yeah. I hope that ends up being okay.
Yeah, I do as well. I have hopes for it, though. Just because, though, Nicolas Cage seems to be kind of a crazy person, he's a dang good actor. I loved him in Ghost Rider. Yeah. I thought he was really good in Ghost Rider.
Yeah, man, I always forget about that movie. I liked that movie. I didn't like the second one so much, but the very first one that came out was pretty cool.
The second one it seemed like a money grab, and also the acting was just poor. But the first one was, I don't know, they brought him to life, dude. That's so crazy to me. Like, thinking about it now, like, Johnny Blaze. I remember the crash. I remember whenever he speeds off from making the jump, and then he meets up with, what's-her-face, and he's doing a stoppie while he's on the interstate with her. That's just such a cool movie. I was really big into motorcycles at the time, or dirt bikes, so that was just that was very cool. I love reminiscing about movies. That's so cool.
And speaking of trailers, because we were talking about that Spider-Man trailer, I'm going to shift to a game. I think you're going to already read my mind and know which one I'm talking about. The Grand Theft Auto trailer. Did you see it?
I did.
I'm so excited for that fucking game.
It looks like a movie. It
looks so crazy. And I've grown up watching Grand Theft Auto trailers throughout the years, especially 5. The trailer always looks like the game. They're not shortchanging you on anything. Like, that's why they don't show you any shit until it's ready to be shown. You know what I mean?
Don't they act like, I'm pretty sure they pull a lot of the stuff from gameplay, don't they?
Yeah, a lot of it is, clips? Yeah.
That's what I.
But yeah, man, that I think that's going to end up being one of the most fun games ever. I really do. Early prediction, but I heard they're going to start on Red Dead 3 as soon as they finish production for Grand Theft Auto 6. So it's still going to take a few years, but I like that they're jumping right into something else because Red Dead 3 is something I've been waiting on too. I'm gonna be waiting for a long time, but
Not as long as fucking this.
no way. Yeah, there's no chance.
I'm excited because this GTA 6 is gonna give me the chance to get Faith into those video games, because she's already into the first-person shooters or the long story modes, but like Grand Theft Auto is its own brand. Like, you can't really. It's just itself. It's like it's like a LeBron James or a Michael Jordan of basketball. Like, you're just. It's it. You can't really replicate it. It's not its own genre. So I'm excited for that, because I know that once I have it and I'm playing it a little bit, and I just have her help me with missions or do some missions and stuff, she'll get really into it.
Yeah, dude, the Grand Theft Auto games are always fun. That actually is a good point for me to talk about what I threw up to you the other day. It's I talked about doing our little stream, screwing around on video games once or twice, and never really had any good ideas. And then I got a damn good one. Whenever I saw that Grand Theft Auto trailer come out, I said, well, I've got a whole lot of Rockstar video games. So whenever we get up and going, we'll let everybody know. I'm going to spend the next year until Grand Theft Auto comes out. I'll try to do it weekly. No guarantee it'll always happen weekly. But I'll be playing old Rockstar games until that game comes out. I got Grand Theft Auto 3, Vice City, San Andreas 5. I heard they're making a PS5 port for Grand Theft Auto 4, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, that would be really cool. I gotta get a new PlayStation eventually.
Yeah, but that's the plan. I think that'll be really fun. I think this should be a fun time. And then at the end of all of it, Grand Theft Auto 6 will be out, and then that'll be fun too.
Hop right into it, live play and
run people the fuck over. It's gonna be my first objective.
Yeah, dude. Be able to walk through it too, like actually explain missions and shit that we're doing and having fun. Yeah, that'll be awesome. I can't wait for that, because I'll be streaming that with you. That'll be good.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna start with Grand Theft Auto 3. It's a dull one to start on, I think, but the good news is that it just goes up from there. So.
Gives you time to practice with the streaming, get all the bugs out before the good one, before you start hitting the good ones.
Shit, I'll probably do the first one this weekend, whenever. Maybe Friday, the day this comes out.
Just to see.
Yeah, and then if anybody watches this and that, then they'll be tired of hearing us by the end of the day. But it'd be much appreciated. It'd be cool.
Yeah, so that'll be on the YouTube, correct? Or is that?
No, that'd be on the Twitch that I made, which I'll share that.
Yeah, we'll throw that.
I need to get the logo and everything done and on there. I really just created the account, which we'll also be on TikTok soon too. I just created that account, but I told you the whole editing conundrum with that, didn't I?
Yeah.
But we'll be on there shortly, and we'll keep the people, notified about that too. Yeah, keep you in the loop, and then maybe you'll find some of our dumb bullshit on there as well if you prefer that over Instagram.
Yeah. Well, heck yeah, I like that. That sounds like a plan. I'm very much looking forward to getting everything up. Let me know what I need to do to help with any of the accounts, just to have extra access throughout the world. That's such a funny deer picture. I'm looking at that thing again of Dylan.
Yeah, you just can't stop looking at it once you see it, man.
Yeah,
it's just funny. It brings me joy.
That's awesome.
I can't help but look back at that guy.
No. You know what? This will be a good time. We'll transition over into a new segment that I'm excited to continue, and hopefully this will generate some feedback, and we can, after a few weeks of doing it or a few times of doing this, we can create like social media stories and input so that people can kind of pick themselves and they can kind of influence our choices within these.
Yes. That's another reason why we want more people to watch this. So people that watch this tell other people to watch this, because if we get input from people other than us, it makes it a lot more fun, I think. So.
Okay. So what everybody is Well, let me send it to Wyatt. So here's the bracket. Well, Wyatt, just explain what we're doing real quick.
Yeah. So Justin and I went through, and kind of similar to what we've done before. We'd go through a draft style list of shit that we pick. Instead, we texted each other these. We each picked 4 sports-themed movies. We were originally going to do TV shows. We couldn't each think of a unique 4 because we kind of all watched the same ones. I think we had like 5 or 6 that we'd watched, and then the other ones were kind of just like picked because we knew they existed, and because other people watched them, and we kind of didn't want to give a. But what we're doing is we each pick 4 movies. They're bracket style, fighting each other out until we get down to which one we like the best. I think the best way to describe this, because that's what it is. It's just a tournament.
Yeah.
It's we're super late for March Madness, but tournaments happen all the time. We're doing one right here.
And this is going to be a running thing. It's going to hit anything from, we talked about them today, from our favorite popes throughout history to to our favorite Power Rangers or restaurants. What place has the best chicken sandwich? And I don't know.
Best Grand Theft Auto video games?
Yeah, we will literally run through anything and everything and take suggestions for future brackets and choices to discuss and kind of get our opinions and your opinions on, just to, generate some feedback and keep this fun. So this week, there was another one we have planned, but I want to watch everything if we're doing a TV or a movie. I want to make sure that I'm making an informed decision.
Yes.
So pivoted over to sports themed movies, which is a very general one, but is also a good topic because I don't know if there's much sports movies that neither of us have seen, from the genres of comedy straight to serious and dramas. Sports were our life, so I feel like we've watched most all sports movies. At least
I could have named for the sports TV shows. I had trouble coming up with 4 that you didn't already have. For the sports movies, like when I read the message at work that we shifted to movies instead of shows. And then the next time I had a break, I sat down and I looked at the message, and then just like it took me so long to decide because I had too many.
Yeah.
Like with the shows, I didn't have enough, and with these, I had too many, and I was like, fuck. Well, what 4 do I want to go with here?
That's what I really like. Well, what everybody is seeing now, and me and Wyatt, we're gonna go through this bracket here now, and we'll see what we think. But this is our bracket that we've chosen, and you see I've kind of set it up to where each one of our choices, me and Wyatt have each of our choices against each other. I have to say, Wyatt, I was surprised. I thought that, because I had already had mine chosen, and I was like, man, he's probably going to choose a lot of mine. You only had one, and it was 42.
Really?
Yep, 42.
It's funny because 42 is my only, I don't want to say my only feel-good one, but it was my only one that wasn't supposed to be funny.
Yeah.
Like, the other ones are funny. I guess they have feel-good moments in them, but they're just comedy sports movies.
Yeah. I hate that I had to kind of, tag team the ones up that I did, but it was just based off of, I don't know, I based them off of something. I think it was 42 because it was a serious movie. It's just, I don't know.
Yeah.
Great movie. But anyways, no reason to talk about that. We'll just go through bracket 1. We can talk through each of our sides. So, Blind Side versus The Longest Yard. Who would you vote for?
Oh, me?
Yes.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna make my fuck. I like The Blind Side. It was a good movie, especially because I like football.
Yeah.
And it was like based on a true story. I like that type of shit. If The Blind Side was up against maybe any other thing on this bracket, I'd have to go with The Blind Side. But dude, I can't go against The Longest Yard.
Really?
I love Adam Sandler movies. I love The Longest Yard. That movie, can't tell you how many times I've watched that movie in my life, and I fucking still enjoy it. Like, I could sit down and watch it right now. If I didn't have to go to bed whenever I got off of here tonight, I would watch it right after this.
You know what? I'm with you there. I'm having a hard time with this one. This is one of the really hard ones for me.
Yeah, this is a tough decision.
And it's funny because one's just funny and one's serious and obviously based on a real thing. And I was choosing the Blind Side. I'm leading with Blind Side, but for the sole fact, just because, as you said, the Blind Side I know too well. I've literally got it memorized, and The Longest Yard I do as well. But The Longest Yard is something that you can sit down and watch it almost any time and enjoy.
Yeah, that's true.
So you know what? I'm with you. I'm gonna have to.
Oh hell yeah! Thank you.
The Blind Side is out there. The Longest Yard is moving on.
I'm sorry, Michael Orr, but fucking Paul Crew or whatever fucking Adam Sandler's name is has got your story beat for today.
He made it. The Blind Side made it past The Sandlot for me. It made it past.
Oh, that would have been a good. I don't know how I didn't pick that one either. Yeah, that was.
It made it past Blades of Glory. It made it past Dodgeball. It made it past so many good comedies for me. Like good. It's because it's such a good movie. Yeah. But you know what? You're right. I can't just sit down and watch that at any time. You have to be like in the mood for that sort of movie. Yeah.
I think at the end of this, if we had any honorable mentions, because I know I had a lot of them, I think we should go through some that we almost picked but didn't. Yeah. Because I definitely have at least a couple.
Well, those right there were 3 of mine. So
are we going left, right, or are we going up, down?
In terms of challenging each other, we're going across, but we can just go down that way where we like choose a west side or choose a different side. Because it doesn't really matter if we see who's challenging each other first. We'll go with Semi-Pro and Moneyball. So Wyatt, your choice there was Semi-Pro. Very good choice. Up there on my list right there with Blades of Glory. That's how I had to rank my Will Ferrell movies in a specific order, and it was definitely up there. Moneyball's up there for me just because, in terms of a serious baseball movie, it surprises me how much, to this day, I will sit down. Like, I remember while surveying, I watched that movie probably 5 times in the 3 years, like just in hotels and stuff. Yeah. Because I really can watch that about any time. Because I'm constantly learning something new every time I watch it, too, because it's so serious and there's so much information kind of thrown out. So I just think it's a good movie. But pure enjoyment and something that I would... Which movie would I rather show Faith and Layla? Semi-Pro.
Really? Semi-Pro. Really? Damn. That's funny because I didn't think this would happen in our thing because I think your pick almost shifted mine. Because Moneyball was one of my honorable mentions. I just haven't seen it enough. I've seen Semi-Pro a billion times, so it was like one of the first things that came to mind. And I almost felt like one of the reasons that I picked it was just pure nostalgia. Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, that's kind of what's got at me right now is the nostalgia of it.
It is really funny, but it's a movie that, like, I only remember for a couple of moments, like, throughout the movie. Like, there's some that just stand out to me more than others do. Yeah, I thought it was a nostalgia pick on my part because I'd seen it so many times growing up. It was always on Comedy Central. It was always on Comedy Central, like, at nighttime. Yeah. I don't know what we're going to do about this. I'm going to have to shift... I'm gonna have to shift with Moneyball. I'm gonna have to side with you on this one, man. Yeah. Because Moneyball is a damn good story. It's like the Blind Side was a damn good story, but Moneyball is crazy. They saved a damn major league franchise.
Yeah, you know what? I like it anyways, and I like that you switched. So even though I do enjoy Semi-Pro, I want a serious movie to move on. So. I want Moneyball in there, and I'm a sweet Moneyball in there. We're going to knock out Semi-Pro. Will Ferrell, honorable mention. Good for you, brother. Just because I have it in there for a reason. I have it in my top 4 for a reason, so I don't really need to justify it anything other. And since you're choosing that, it's okay for me to. I don't care to flip flop on this because this other side that it'll be challenging will be a hard one either way.
See, if I can take the lead on this next one,
absolutely,
if you don't mind,
absolutely.
I already flip flopped the second that I saw yours. Talladega Nights in Major League. I like Major League. I really do. I like Major League because I like baseball. I like Charlie Sheen, especially back in this day. Like that movie was funny. The movie was awesome. Major League 2 sucked. The first Major League movie was good. Talladega Nights is fucking iconic. That might be another nostalgia pick for me, but it's like more so than Semi-Pro, or better than Semi-Pro, I think, because the Talladega Nights is goddamn funny. There's just no other way around it. I think it got a couple bonus points from us growing up because we had dads that like NASCAR. You know what I mean? So we grew up on NASCAR too. So Talladega Nights was a good little bonus. It was a NASCAR movie. It was very funny. It's just silly. It's just so fucking goofy. Like I don't even know any other way to explain it. Like if you haven't seen it, see it. Yeah, I picked Major League because it's like a good little balance between a good story and a funny.
Yeah.
If anybody hasn't if anybody hasn't seen it, it was basically some dude that can throw really hard got signed to the Cleveland Indians because it's a fake story, but some dude that could throw really hard got signed to the Cleveland Indians, but he had like a real attitude problem and he was a real dickhead, and it was just like a big feel good story of him like getting good at baseball and the Indians not sucking. So it was kind of a cool movie. But I got to go with Talladega Nights, man. It's so goddamn funny.
Yeah,
just an all-timer.
I'm absolutely with you there, dude. Nothing against Major League. I think that was like 87 or 88, something like that. Very good movie. Funny and iconic for me, but it falls into the category because of the age. I also have a tie to it just from watching it with like my family, like my older family. But the Battle of Ricky Bobby, hands down, may be one of the most unhinged comedies that they're like funny comedies that made it to theaters and beyond. That I think's been put out there at least definitely within the last. When was that made? Probably 2007.
I think that's right, somewhere around there.
I would say so. I'm pretty sure. So at least within the last 18 years there, but that's what I was telling you. I had all of my Will Ferrell sports movies out that I was kind of looking at, and it just by far and none to me does that. Which also because the other actors in it and the relationship he's able to play off of them, but. Semi-Pro, Blades of Glory. There's no sports movie that I can think of that really outdoes it. Talladega Nights all the way. You're moving on against The Longest Yard for.
Hell yeah!
What is that? We'll call that the North matchup.
Yes, sir. All right, and now I'll take the lead on this one too. This is one I'm sticking to my guns on, man. My pick was 42. I'm going to keep going with 42 because it's, sure as everybody knows, it's definitely based on a true story. Remember the Titans is too, isn't it?
It is. Yep.
Yeah, I thought so. Yeah, but 42 is crazy. 42 is, it's about Jackie Robinson broke the color barrier in sports, not just baseball, but professional sports.
Yep.
He's the first guy to cross over into a white man league. And he kicked ass. He was very good.
Yeah,
the legendary baseball player. And now, the number 42 is retired across Major League Baseball because of Jackie Robinson. He can't wear it.
Yeah, I'm right there with you, dude. Without a doubt, this was the only one, like I said, that I had, and it's one of my favorite sports movies of all time. From the story to the acting to just everything that was portrayed. Chadwick Boseman. Did absolutely it is incredible. I hate that people blew him over Black Panther because that's a character that nobody knows or nobody really paid attention or knew. And, like, yeah, he owned it and became it. But, dude, this 42, his acting in 42 is other, like, to me, it's the same class of acting as Heath Ledger's Joker 2008. I, like, in terms of what he gave and what was kind of felt on screen and in the movies. Other level, bro. It was
very good. It was the first thing I remember seeing him into. So it was I don't know if that's what he got his big break from, but that's the first thing that I remember seeing him in.
Yeah.
Like I remember when he was cast as Black Panther, and I was like, oh shit, it's Jackie Robinson.
Yeah. Dude, I remember, I've watched that movie so many times. I still watch that. I have that on, I love that movie. Oh my gosh. Yeah, great movie. So it's definitely moving on to our South Final 2. Without a doubt, man, this bracket is looking nice. So we have the longest yard in the north versus Talladega Nights, and in the south we have got semi-pro versus Moneyball versus 42.
42. These are feel good stories against comedy movies, and it's a tough showdown in each fucking column here.
I'm just going to cast it without saying.
Damn.
Just running off of what I did there on the South. Moneyball versus 42. Nothing against Moneyball. I absolutely love Jonah Hill. I love Brad Pitt. But the story of 42 is so powerful, so moving, very inspirational. If you're a sports fan, if you're a movie fan, if you're a historical fan, you'd love it. I have to go with 42. I got to put 42 in the final of this Elite 8 sports-themed movie bracket right here.
I can't argue with that. This other one, that's a battle. That's tough.
Yeah.
Oh. That one's almost like that one almost comes down to like actor preference. You know what I mean? Like that's like you like Adam Sandler or Will Ferrell more, but it's because.
Okay, I'll just lead off with this. This is my vote. Because you said that, that's why I want to lead off. I enjoy Adam Sandler more, but I'm choosing Talladega Nights. Adam Sandler is by far my favorite. Like, he might be my favorite comedic actor if you look at all of the movies that he has and has made. But I think Talladega Nights is one of the best sport. I think it's the best.
It's so funny, man. It's so funny. I was probably. I think I'm gonna go with Talladega Nights on that one too, because it was, and it's funny because it wasn't even on my honorable mentions list because I forgot about it, and I don't know how I forgot about it.
Yeah,
I don't know how I forgot about it because it is. I think I forgot about it because I didn't consider NASCAR, but it is. You know what I mean? Like it's in that category. It just didn't cross my mind. Yeah. But yeah. Now, if it had been something else, if Talladega Nights somehow had been a street racing movie, I don't think it would have fallen into the category. But since it's a professional motorsport organization, yeah, it's definitely there. So, but it just didn't cross my mind. But I got to go with it too because it's so goofy.
Yeah,
like The Longest Yard's a good movie, and it's good for if you're trying to have a laugh. But it's not only just having a laugh because like there's some parts in that movie that are fucking sad. You know what I mean? Like there's some shit in that movie that eventually goes down. So, but yeah, if you're trying to have a laugh throughout the whole thing, and it's just gonna be the silliest shit you've ever seen, I gotta go with Talladega Nights. Yeah.
I like that. This is looking really good here. I'm going to continue to update this bracket with pictures as we make these choices here between them. So, I love it. I'm with you. Talladega Nights and 42 for our final two, our first ever BBP bracket challenge and the sports-themed movies championship. Wyatt, how are you feeling on this one? How are you feeling? 42 versus Talladega Nights. Baseball versus sports. Comedy versus true story. Drama.
It's tough.
Heartfelt.
It's very tough.
Everything except for comedy. There was no comedy in 42.
No, I mean there might have been for some people. There might have been for not good people.
The wrong people.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
So they are opposite feelings. So normally
It's
what
so
I would
tough.
I'd have to do like a pros con list, like 42's one of the best stories I've ever seen in cinema in terms of a sports portrayal that I had already known and heard about, you know.
And it's one of the most like important sports stories ever.
Yeah.
It's like it's definitely way up there in terms of the most important sports stories ever. Like
Plus
it's a story that people should know about. It's a movie people should watch.
Plus, that is a sick name. Just 42 for a title.
That is a good movie too, and it's funny because me being a baseball fan and knowing at the time I knew this even when I was younger. I think this came out when we were teenagers, but it was I knew that number 42 was retired. When I saw a movie named 42 was coming out, I was like, I wonder if this is a movie about Jackie Robinson.
Yeah, that's funny. Well, you were correct, Wyatt. Yeah. Young Wyatt, you had it right on the nail. Talladega Nights, though, bro. I don't see. For me, it's just Talladega Nights. I can still watch more. I keep going back to what you said the first time.
Rewatchability.
What can I rewatch?
At any time. Yeah.
At any time. I can rewatch 42 maybe once a year. But the thing is, I can't rewatch 42 with my wife or my daughter. Or like anybody that I've watched it once before with. But something like the Battle of Ricky Bobby. Something like Talladega Nights. Oh, man, you put that cougar in that car and you just go. You just drive like you have no idea it's there. It'll own you and you'll own it. It is you. Bro.
I think it might have to be our winner. I think it's close. I think it's like a buzzer beater. It might have even gone to overtime. But I think it might have to be our winner because I agree with that too. I think as we do this, as we go further on, we can definitely lay out some sort of grading scale as we think of one. But this one's, hopefully one of these days enough people watch these that we can just make these, and then people can vote on them.
Yeah, and then we can just talk about them and give our opinions.
And then we can just like weigh in and talk about if we think everybody else except for us is wrong.
Yep.
Or
I love it.
So that. But yeah, I think that's a good winner. I think it's well deserved. But yeah, some of my honorable mentions that I didn't go with, I had The Comebacks was on there.
Yeah.
That was a pretty good movie.
We Are Marshall.
Yep. Yeah, that wasn't on mine, but that is a good one. Happy Gilmore. I don't know how neither of us threw it in there.
Bro, I forgot it. Dude, Happy Gilmore probably would have replaced Remember the Titans for me if I had remembered. I don't know how I didn't remember that.
Yeah.
Oh, that upsets me.
Yeah,
it would have changed anything in Talladega Nights rules.
Talladega Nights is a very good movie. I might have to watch that. That might have to be our first movie review since it's our champion. Might have to watch that. Fucking run through that whole thing.
Do a live review. I was gonna say probably not our first movie review. I'd say, oh no, I review movies like every other week. I've learned I review movies or food. Same as this week. It's crazy. Who knows? But I'm excited. Congratulations, Will Ferrell. You have won the very first BBP bracket challenge with your sports-themed movie, Talladega Nights, The Battle of Ricky Bobby. It is absolutely legendary. We do appreciate everybody that made those movies years ago, specifically for us to make this bracket and specifically for us to discuss about it on this podcast. The dedication, time, and money that you have put forth is very much appreciated, and it did not go to waste. It has been at least 10 minutes, so 10 minutes of conversation for a couple $1 billion seems well worth it to me.
Yeah, and make sure you bring your, make sure you come and pick up your award.
Yeah. I have got it right here for you. You've got your very own Coleman Citronella candle.
Right.
Keep all the bugs away.
Keep the mosquitoes away, yeah.
All the bugs away while all the women's close.
That's right, yeah. And then that'll help you for whenever you're driving your race car for Talladega Nights 2.
Oh, yeah. I don't know if it will work. You'll have to look, but it may help you with some cougars.
They should make a second one. They should make a second one where he just has his last season.
At this point, they should, and even if it flops, who gives a shit? Give it to us, because unfortunately, both him and Mr. Riley will die soon. So, and I don't want that.
Yeah.
I want both of them to live forever.
We got multiple campaigns and Anchormans. Give us another Talladega Nights, goddammit.
Yeah. That's a good point. Anchorman's
Ricky Bobby's Last Stand.
I can't wait. You know what? That's inspired me one of these days, probably in 10, 12, 15, 20, 37, or another number of weeks. We might do a Will Ferrell specific bracket. Do a nice Sweet 16 because he has so many sweeties. And
shitload of movies.
We'll just choose to run through them, and we'll see what our favorite is.
Yeah.
So pay attention for one of those numbers of episode podcasts, because that'll be coming your way.
Yeah, eventually, sometime.
Maybe. We'll see.
That's right.
Well, I was really excited to do that. I think that went well, dude. Thank you.
That was fun. That was a good time. Yeah,
I enjoyed that. Let me know. You can choose the next genre or the next type of bracket that we choose. So you just think on that here, and we'll get into that here next week or in a week or two after that.
Yeah, definitely. I already do have some ideas.
Sweet.
So I think I definitely think we could do another one sometime soon. We might even be able to swing one next week.
Yeah, that'd be nice. That'd be really good. I got some randomness we could do. One of these days, I want us to do Power Rangers, like our favorite Power Ranger series.
Yeah. I thought you meant like individual ones.
We could do individual Power Rangers. I thought about the favorite Reds. I could do my favorite Reds and my favorite Blues pretty easily. Also, I've been on eBay here recently, and I just because I'm on my toy kick, I'm not buying any, but I look at all the Power Ranger toys that I had, from Mystic Force to Power Ranger Ninja Storm, all the toys. Man, if I was my parents, I would kick my butt.
Me too.
I would kick my butt. I lost them a fortune from just mishandling and not caring of, who would have thought? And you know what pisses me off is that our entire generation was this way, and now our entire generation is going to baby and coddle all of our kids' toys that are going to be then worthless, and then we just held on to them for That's literally what I'm doing now. That's why toys are nothing but a hobby, because I know I'm not going to get out of them, what people could now. There's no way. Too many people hold on.
Man, I wasted so much money, so much of my parents' money on toys and cards. I was a big Yu-Gi-Oh card kid. I had shitloads of them. I was a little bit of a Pokemon card kid, which that's something that I should have stayed and should have been more of, because I could have had money off of that now. Because I did take care of my cards. I took care. I got rid of all of them throughout the years, but I should have been more of a Pokemon card kid. I just played the games. I was a big Pokemon kid, but only the games and the toys, not really so much the cards. I didn't know how to play the fucking card game. I didn't care. I didn't want to collect them. I wanted to play the game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I played the video games, but like the Game Boy games. But I collected the cards. I did the same with Yu-Gi-Oh! I think it was just because I like collecting cards. I liked having a variety of everything or of a bunch. Yeah. But as with everything, I lost it over the years. Like, for one Morpher, for one of the throwing stars, and then the Beatles, like, Claw Hammer from Ninja Storm, are reselling for like $220 right now, and I had all of those. And that's just from Ninja Storm plus more. And then I was thinking, like, the Mystic Fury morphers. I don't know if you know those. Mystic Fury came out mid-2000s. Mystic Fury's morpher is just a cell phone. It was just a flip phone. But then it had the extra button, and it would flip the wand up. I think you're on mute.
The one that you bought had the detachable things on the end where you could change the color of it, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I had that one. Yeah, that shit was awesome.
So those right there are like $60 a piece now. I had multiple of the, like, I was just going through, and then you have Power Ranger SPD. I had everything imaginable for SPD. Like,
they had the coolest ones, I think.
Gosh.
They did then, and I think they stood the test of time.
Well, I also, see, the thing is, I want to say yes, But now thinking on it, I actually really like Ninja Storms because their morpher was just straight on you like a traditional Power Ranger morpher.
It had the little disc thing.
They had their discs that you would spin, and then that is what would, like, you know, bring up their element and then change them. Whereas with SPD,
and the green one was the little ball, which was fucking sweet.
And then he would go into it. But with SPD, like, the regular Rangers morphers were cool, but then you got to what was it? Ranger 100 or whatever, the dog.
Yeah.
I had his. His was a fucking bike handle that you.
No, that was the white one. That was the white guy.
Was that the white one?
Yeah,
Okay.
the dog was just the phone one, but different colored. Yeah, it was just different colored. It was the exact same thing, but it was black and gold, I think.
That's right. It was the white one. Well, though, I remember that thinking, like, this is so freaking cool. Oh, this is awesome. But now thinking on it, I'm like, what the fuck was I doing?
Yeah, what the fuck is that guy doing?
I had a throttle on my wrist. Am I gonna just go wind it up to punch somebody? Like, dude, it makes no sense.
Yeah, that'd be crazy.
Oh, that's so funny. But
imagine,
I was just
imagine a supervillain in a fight and you see Buddy fucking revving up his left hand.
Oh,
I'm not sure what I would think. I'd think, man, this guy's stupid.
I'd probably back down.
Yeah, this guy's out of his fucking mind. I don't know what he's gonna do.
Just in case it works, I don't want to be behind the other side of that. So the receiving end.
I'm trying to think of who else had cool ones. The Dino Thunder ones were cool, like as toys, because you could buy the one and then you had everybody's because it was just an interchangeable faceplate.
Yeah, which was the same thing as the basically the same thing as the Ninja Storm. Yeah. You know what? Let's just look some up. Oh no, yeah, Time Force was cool. Time Forces were sick.
They were weird looking. Yeah,
they were like alien and futuristic. Theirs were one of my favorites, but they were also one of the early ones of me watching. So I can't really say that. I love Time Force, bro. I did this sick drawing of Time Force of the red Time Force Ranger, and I split his face directly in half. So on this side it's the Red Ranger, and on this side it's Darth Vader.
That's cool as fuck.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I'm excited. Well, it's cartoon, so it's not
super
good, but it's cool. Yeah, Power Rangers are just cool. But I love looking up toys. I look up just randomly. Yeah, that was about it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'll definitely have to be one of our brackets because there's a lot of Power Rangers I could think of. Man,
dude, we'll go through Power Rangers and then we'll go through Morphers. We just talked about a couple of them, but we could actually do we'll keep this one like we did today, a bracket of 8 instead of 16.
Yeah.
And we'll just do the top 8 Morphers and go through it.
I'd have to, even though I stopped watching a long time ago, I'd have to look up like some of the newer ones because I bet some of those might be kind of cool. Some of them are probably really fucking dumb, but some of those probably are still kind of cool. Like when I was a kid, I would be like, oh shit, I gotta have one of those.
I'm trying to remember. I think it was this. Yeah, so after... I'm trying to see when Mystic... I think Mystic Force was the last one that I watched. 2006? Nah, I was definitely watching that shit through 6th grade. I was a nerd. Yeah, that would just be fun. We can move on.
Yeah, man. Oh, I found a page that has all of them.
Oh, that's sick. I'm looking at these right now. Oh, bro, I totally forgot. Lost Galaxy has a cool one, too. Lost Galaxies were super cool.
Yeah, I forgot about those. Who the fuck... This must have been after my time, but these guys got the glasses. Those are fucking stupid.
Oh, yeah, I don't know what that is. Looking at it, Man, yeah. Oh, fuck, those are awesome. I really enjoy the... Yeah, oh yeah, that's Jungle Fury. The glasses are Jungle Fury.
Yeah, some of these are cool as shit. Yeah, there's the ball from the green one, the Ninja Storm one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty sweet.
Oh, dude, I'm so excited. We're definitely going to have to do this sometime. There's my freaking throttle one, yeah. Yeah, dude, I'm looking at all these. Man, I am reminiscing like a mofo. Dude, Power Rangers in space were freaking awesome, but so was the... Power Rangers Overdrive. I remember that one because that one had the ball that had like a spinning wheel that you would run down your arm, and that it would like rip your it would rip their clothes
Yeah.
off and turn it in, but it was like a flip phone in a different way. That one was cool too. I remember Overdrive.
Yeah, they always had a good way to, they had some good marketing teams over the years to come up with toys. I'll put it that way.
100%.
They had some good toy ideas over the years, and then they had some really shitty ones, but they had some. They had a lot of really good ones, especially when it came down to the weapons.
Yeah.
Early on, the weapons were unmatched. Like they hit those out of the park every series.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh man, such fun time. I love childhood memories. Good times. I'm looking forward to that bracket. Heck yeah. Looking forward to future episodes.
This is gonna be a good one.
Everybody stay tuned. Yeah.
Yeah, man. I'm a little thin on information today. I don't have a ton. I had that deer. I had some screenshots of more deer.
Yeah.
That look just like that guy. And then I had sports. I'm gonna circle back to sports actually, because I don't know if you saw it. Did you see the NBA draft lottery and who won?
Yeah. I did. And
That's one of those moments that I feel like we talked about a couple of weeks ago, where you're just like, all right, some things they do might be a little bit rigged, because their record wasn't that bad. Like they did not have good odds to get the first pick.
they almost got into the playoffs. Technically, they were in the playoff. No. So, yeah, me personally, I'm just gonna stick to that face. I'm questioning it. I don't agree, but I also think that the NBA is a joke now. So it is what it is.
And then one more thing that I saw that I just stumbled back across. This is unrelated, but this is kind of cool. These guys are college freshmen. They will be starting their college football careers this year. And they have some notable family members. So I'll start with Notre Dame wide receiver. I'm sure you might be able to guess who this guy's dad is. So this guy's name is Jerome Bettis Jr.
I'm gonna be honest. The junior sounds familiar. The Jerome Bettis. That's probably a nobody from South Carolina. I'm gonna say.
It's crazy that he's a wide receiver and his dad was just this tank running back.
Bro, it's funny that his dad was actually just a running. His dad was so fucking big, dude. Dude, he was my favorite player whenever I was growing up. Like, I had anytime I could buy a Jerome the Bus Bettis card, I was all over it, bro. He was my guy. Oh, him and Heise Ward, they were both.
Braden Jacobs, offensive tackle for Clemson, the son of Brandon Jacobs, the old New York Giants running back, that big motherfucker.
It sounds familiar, but
he's just a giant running back. He was like 6'4", 250 or some shit, playing just tailback. He's a big dude. His son's an offensive tackle. Another wide receiver for Notre Dame, Elijah Burris. That's Plexico Burris' son, the guy that we talked about, I think last week maybe. Winston Watkins Jr., that is the cousin of Sammy Watkins from the NFL.
Yeah. Was on KC.
I don't know who he plays for now. Yeah, he might still play for KC.
I don't.
Ivan Taylor, safety, Alabama, son of Ike Taylor.
Really?
Yeah.
Is he a monster?
Yeah, I hope so.
I bet he's a monster.
Ike Taylor's son, he's a safety. I don't know how to pronounce this guy's name. Iose Epinesa is a defensive lineman for Iowa. His brother is AJ. For the Bills, at least that picture's the Bills. I don't know who that guy is.
That's really cool.
I'm not even going to try that one because I'm going to fuck that name up. Here's another good one. Riken Moon, running back, Washington, son of Warren Moon. I feel like Warren Moon's really old to be having a college-age kid. Old. Yeah, to be having a college-age kid.
That's like, did you see that video clip of John Gruden visiting Phillip Rivers, and Phillip was bragging that his youngest son is a year younger than his grandson? So he said, yeah, here in about 15 years, you'll see the first ever grandson throwing past, or grandfather throwing No, grandson what was it? Fuck. I don't know. Whatever that means. Where his nephew to cousin.
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah, nephew to uncle. Pat. I don't know, but that's really weird to think about. That Phillip Rivers has a kid that it's 1 year younger than his kid's youngest kid.
He has enough kids for a full football lineup, dude. He has like 84 of them.
How many does he really have?
I don't know. I really do think it's like 13.
No. Oh gosh,
I'm pretty
I was
sure.
thinking like 8. Holy cow, bro.
That can't be right. This says 4. Who am I thinking of? I'm thinking of somebody else. No, dude, that's
Phillip
definitely
Rivers
not
has
right.
10. No, he has 10.
10. Okay. Why does this Google search say 4?
Haley,
says-
Caroline, Grace, Gunnar, Sarah, Peter, Rebecca, Claire, and Annie.
Yeah, mine says that too. It's funny. It says 4 and then proceeds to list 10 people. Yeah, that's insane.
Dude. That's just weird. Yeah, crazy. So, good luck to you, Mr. Rivers and Mr. Rivers.
And Mr. Rivers.
And Mr. Rivers.
Yeah.
I hope that all the Mr. Rivers has very good luck over the next 15 to 16 years.
Yep. I hope so too. All 84 of them.
Yeah.
And Miss Rivers.
If he has 10 children, and his 10 children have an average of 8 kids, he really could end up with 80 grandkids, and then between his kids and grandkids, he has 90. So he could be beating out the number you're talking about.
They will just have a Rivers family expansion NFL team.
Is he Mormon?
I don't know. I don't
Is
think
that-
so.
That would make, yeah, but he can't. I bet he's Christian. He's got too many. I don't know. Mormons have a lot of kids too. So do Amish, but Amish do it for the work.
He's got to be some. Oh, he's Catholic.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I was about to say he's got to be something that doesn't approve of contraception.
No worries at all. Here in a few years,
He could
when
be the Pope.
No, I am.
Oh, that's right.
I got dibs on the next one. I literally called it an hour ago. He lost it. He lost out.
You could fight him for it.
I would lose.
Oh,
I'm very confident in him.
you could fight him for it in about 15, 20 years.
I would be very confident in myself. But then he could just call on his youngest son, who is then 20, and I would
Yeah,
lose.
that's right. That's true.
He's got
Or
the
any of his
ultimate
other
army.
40 kids.
Yeah, and then his 80 grandkids.
He wouldn't even have to fight you. He could just throw shit at you from a distance. Yeah, he was a professional quarterback. He could just pick up objects and toss them at you, throw them at your head.
I really want to, put money on me, but if I was a betting man, which I am, my money's going on Mr. Rivers. Good times, good times.
Oh, and it's over for the Cavaliers. They died. Damn, from the time we started to the time we ended, the Cavaliers season is dead.
Well, the Cavaliers lost 105 to 114 for everybody that didn't know. In the last 5 games, they have decided to pack up their bags, go and live with their moms because they are tired of being grown men.
They just forgot they were really good. They forgot they had a really good season.
No, what caught up to them was the cloudiness of the city that they live in. They have no hope. They have no. You know what?
They have a shitty football team.
No, they did not want to have to go through a celebration within the city of Cleveland. They thought it would be too much for them to handle to see how crappy their town actually is. So,
They thought Shadur Sanders was going to get more media attention at the NBA championship parade, so they just lost on purpose.
you know, I know we're making jokes. That's a joke that if he were to show up,
You would have seen it everywhere.
would be 100% true.
Yeah.
It would be like, look at Shador supporting the Cavaliers. New guy in town and big fan.
Yeah, and then other people would have been like, "Oh, you should be practicing." You know, like the NFL players practice 24/7.
Yeah.
And then, it just would have been the most annoying cycle of comments across all of social media. But the Cavaliers would have won a championship. It would have been cool. They would have done it without LeBron too. Oh my God, yeah, and they would have won a championship without LeBron. There would have been so many annoying social media comments just coming from every angle about everything. It would have been sweet. It would have been really funny. We would have had a lot of ammo to laugh at.
The James family and all of the fans within the Pacers are the only people that are happy right now. The James family is very happy. LeBron is very happy just because he's like, yeah, this solidifies me even more. They need me. Somebody does. The Lakers need a little more than him. But I just thought about this. It is crazy that the Pacers are in the Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah.
Bro, that is crazy to me. And the Pacers may be playing the Knicks in the
They probably
Eastern
are going to be playing the Knicks because
Finals.
I forgot Jason Tatum's hurt. So I said earlier that I could see the Celtics coming back. I can't see the Celtics coming back. Jason Tatum tore his Achilles.
Oh,
Yeah.
really? Yeah, no, they're done. He's done. Bro, that's so crazy. We're going to see a while. I'm so excited for this NBA. We're going to have to do a live stream of one of the games.
Pacers and Nuggets or some shit.
Bro, I hope it's the Pacers and fucking Grizzlies. I hope it's the Knicks and Grizzlies. I hope it's the Knicks and Grizzlies. That would
Timberwolves. The Grizzlies are out.
Or Timberwolves, yeah, sorry. The Timberwolves and Grizzlies would be a great matchup. And do you know how funny that would be for Karl Anthony Towns?
Yeah.
Because, like...
Unless he lost. Then it wouldn't be that funny for him.
Yeah. And vice versa for the Timberwolves. It's funny.
Right.
Like, they're in the same boat. I'm excited. Here next week, we'll have updates on the NBA and probably a whole lot of more other things that you guys did not ask about.
Nice. Yeah. That's about all the information I had for the day, man. So if you got any closing arguments...
You know, I'll review something real quick for about 30 seconds, and I'll close it out.
Nice.
My review for
What the
this week,
fuck?
Jack Link's bacon jerky.
How does that work? Is it just bacon?
It's just bacon that they jerkify.
Oh, they just
Jerkify.
Yeah, they just jerk off some bacon, huh?
Yeah. Pigs, and then it makes
Oh,
bacon.
okay, nice.
Dude, this shit is killer. I eat multiple bags a week now.
I'm gonna have to find some.
It is very, very good. I highly recommend it for you. I recommend it for anybody that likes meat, that likes protein, that likes bacon. You're getting fresh bacon at any point in the day, and it's not like you just got to be happy. Like, I'm smiling about it now because I know once this is over, I'm gonna rip it open and eat some. So, can't wait. So, Jack Link's bacon jerky. Everybody, check that out. Very delicious.
Yeah.
Very delicious.
Well, hell yeah! I am gonna try to find that actually. Yeah. Did you find it at, like, Walmart or anything?
Yeah, you could probably get that at your Walmart because your Walmart's like, big. Some of the Walmarts around here, like Weston, doesn't carry that because it's like Weston only carries so many things of so many brands.
I'll see if I can find it somewhere next time I go out. If worst case scenario, I'll see if I can order it on Amazon.
I'm trying to remember where I got it because I picked up 3 bags. You can definitely get it at Walmart.
Okay.
I think I got it from a bigger one though, so probably maybe Clarksburg or.
Okay, yeah, I'll take a gander next time I go to the store. I wish I would have. Yeah, I wish I'd known a day earlier. Went grocery shopping yesterday. That would have been nice to be in the hunt for. I'll have to keep my eyes peeled next time I go.
Oh, absolutely, yeah, just bacon jerky, very, very good. Do you have a review?
I don't, man. I really don't. No, I just did a bunch of work.
Yeah,
Yeah. No, I don't.
It. No worries. Well, you know what? If with no review from Wyatt, we do appreciate everybody, and thank you for spending a few hours with us, a little bit of time with us today. Hopefully you enjoyed a little bit of it. If not...
yeah, if you didn't, then you can just fuck yourself. That's fine.
Yeah, you could just keep watching and wait, because I'll try to talk about something that you enjoy. Why don't you let us know?
Yeah, we'll stumble across something eventually.
Yeah.
To talk about a lot of random shit, and keep looking at the... Yeah, and if you keep looking at the picture of that deer, you'll be a lot happier, I think, throughout the day. So
yeah, we're going to shout out Dylan. He is the mascot of the day, and he is officially on the sticker board of ideas. So
yes.
We will see what happens with him. And until then, and until next week when we continue, not this conversation, but another one, we will see everybody